Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time it is. Curbmeister Klotz, back in the garage, working on my GT40 kit car. It's a race car replicas kit car. Today I'd like to share some updates. And yesterday, I took the car out for its first drive. Yippee! It was awesome. No leaks, no surprises, no tickets. Everything went smooth. I only have a little video because couldn't go far. Car's not legal. Only did first and second gear, but everything I checked out seems to be working. So that's a big accomplishment for me. And if you stay to the end of the video, I have a message on my thoughts on our hobby. So stay to the end and
try to keep you centered. Huh? Try to keep you centered in the frame?
yeah.
Okay. All right.
You gotta give it a shot. Give it a shot. All right, buddy, you're on.
Fire in the hole.
Yep. That wasn't a gear. You're probably wondering why I don't have any body work on the car. Hard to tell, but that's the Spider. And the front end is hanging and the rear clam is hanging over there. Well, it's because I wanted to drive it and I haven't done any body fitment, so none of the panels are secured. So I was able to drive it like this. I have tape over the billet gas caps. I didn't want to lose any of those. although didn't drive it far, just to be safe. So some updates. No, it's not an RC car, and this is not the antenna. Actually, had to go quite a bit backwards to put that wiper motor in there. Steering column had to come out, a lot of wiring, the dash had to come out. But the wiper motor is now in there and working. You can see my airlift system for the front end. It works awesome. I was able to clear the driveway, no problem. So that's these air cups. Lift the front end about 6 inches, I would guess. And the wiring that's not used or that's just laying there, that's for the lights and turn signals. The steering, I got full lock. Tires don't rub. I went with a 225 width tire, and I like that, and I think that's going to be a good choice. Right now I have the dash lit up. I like that. It came out good. All the switches work. All the switches going through relays. Shifter is a little bit of a long throw. The clutch, I went maybe overboard on it. It's a real heavy clutch, but better too heavy than too light. As you can see, I got the battery installed. 550 cold cranking amps, group 25. It's just sitting in there, but it's it's heavy, so it's secure in place. All these connectors with orange on them have to be disconnected to pull the engine. So you can see a bunch of them just to make it easier for next time. The exhaust, the engine's running closed loop. I have 2 O2 sensors now, both in there, so the engine can run closed loop, and that's a Corvette air inlet system. It allows me to run the mass airflow sensor that's needed to run closed loop. It won't look like that when it's done, but it's a temporary thing. The block of wood actually has some steel wool underneath it so it doesn't burn up, but I didn't drive it far or hard anyway. So no more ticking on the gearbox. Can't say I did anything except for change the carrier bearing, and now I'm running 7 quarts instead of 6. I had somebody ask me. So kind of see the gauges through the window there, kind of cool. The ride height is okay, for a guesstimate. Did my own alignment in the garage. I've got 5 inches in the back and 4 inches in the front, ground clearance. Of course, I already went over my dry sump, no leaks. Engine runs good. I'm kind of proud of that. Worked out good. This is my coolant reservoir, radiator cap. Radiator is up front, but it's actually lower than the engine, so you have to have a cap up high enough. And right now there's no puke tank or no overflow tank. It just would go out on the ground. You can see the coolant line there. And I wasn't happy with my parking brake setup, and so I just removed it. Kind of hard to see. Okay, it actually goes in here, and there's the cable. Not that it wouldn't work and hold the car, just I need to do some more work on it or something. So for now, it's removed. The parking brake handle is installed, and it makes a nice armrest for me, for my driving position. And a buddy of mine 3D printed me up this very cool GT40 logo. I only have it on with silicone. You know, it's just a decoration. It's not the actual horn button. Got the horn over here. If anyone's interested in one of those horn buttons, let me know. See if we can get one to you. And like I said, the gas caps, they're not secured down. So I just put tape. My gas gauge calibration seems to be ballpark. You can see my little reservoirs are all full. So I labeled front, rear, and then this is the clutch. All the same fluid. Being that it's a Willwood brake setup with a balance bar between the front and the rear caliper, and that's all located under here, and the pedals are adjustable. There's a different bleeding procedure. You need more people. You can't do it by yourself. I tried. But got that done, got a good pedal. And like I said, the clutch, if I can show you, the slave cylinder for the clutch is way down here. And because in my car, it's upside down, you can see the bleeder port, which has got the rubber cover, is not in the correct position to bleed it. There's still air up here. So I had to remove the assembly, but leave the flex hose, the hydraulics connected, and then I was able to bleed it with the slave cylinder so that the bleeder port was high. So that's a tip for anyone else doing this, and that's about my oil level with 7 quarts, and that gets some fluid to this rear bearing back here. So all in all, it was good. It's good fun, and my next step will be body work. Lots of body work.
You're on. Put her in the weeds.
On a serious note, I was at a car event and I watched a car hit some spectators. It made me sick. My thoughts and prayers to the injured and to the driver. This should never happen. We have to think safety when we're driving our cars. Most of the cars have been modified and things can go wrong mechanically, or it could be beyond the driver's skill. That's why we always have to be thinking safety so that nobody else gets hurt. I really like being part of this hobby and watching it grow. I'd just like to say again, let's all be safe. That's all I got for you today, guys. Hope you liked the video. Like and subscribe. Leave me a question, comment, any ideas. It's always great to hear from you guys. And as always, Curvemeister Klotz saying, keep the shiny side up and your nuts tight.
So, what do you say?
It's fun. Big fun.